There after this completely undressed.
I know, that would be rather rude, wouldn't it?
Don't take it off too quick.
I know. It's like got to do a quick change in between one shirt to the other.
Wow, that would be
down the
quite a
corridor.
show.
Yeah, nobody wants to see that. Let me tell you that right now. Everything starts to go south, kid. I'm going to tell you this really funny story. I might get in trouble for this, but it's very, very, very funny.
Go for it.
So I had a lady, I'm not going to name her, who used to come on my craft classes, right? And she had this little granddaughter, and a granddaughter called her Mama, because she couldn't say Grandma. And she used to have a sleepover every Friday night. And they used to have a bath together. So they got in the bath.
Oh,
This little girl said to her, Mama, your boobies are big like my mummy's. And she said, yes, darling, they are. She said, but Mama, yours are longer than hers. Oh, you need to watch the show back. I know, it's brilliant, isn't it, that? Yours are longer.
I've got one I can share with you that's very similar, but I can't say it during the show.
Oh, no.
So.
Well, if you ever meet us, ask about that. Right, welcome to Live Shopping. The chaos continues. We're going to be really professional next hour, so I'm going to make the most of it this hour.
Get it all out.
Yes, I am. So let me tell you what's going on this evening. We've got a show where we've got lots of different ways of foiling your craft products. And then I'm going next door, and you're going to go, hopefully, onto liveshopping.vip to watch Linda Chapman with Pollyanna Pickering's artwork.
Wow.
I am so excited about that show. Pollyanna was an earth angel. She was the most lovely human.
Yeah.
So it's a privilege to be able to do that. Right, so
Nice.
first of all, let's introduce you to this show, shall we? Welcome to Live Shopping here at Highlight Crafts. We have got a fabulous team. We've got David, who's going to be our demonstrator.
Hello, everybody.
We've got Ethan on cameras. See, his mum gets really cross when he does that for me because he doesn't do it for anybody else. I think it's brilliant. I think that's why he does it.
Yeah,
and then we've got Amber. Yeah, he's nodding. Amber on production this evening. Hello.
Hello.
Munching on half a packet of chocolate digestives, can I just say? Not now, because you finished them off. So, where can you watch us? You can watch us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and on our website, which is highlightcrafts.com. If you're going to shop on either of our social platforms, we're going to show you a product, and that product will have a code. And all you need to do is type shop and then that code into the comments underneath the video. That's going to pop that product into a basket for you. Then we're going to send you a message, and in that message there will be a link. You're going to click that link, and that will take you to our website, highlightcrafts.com. Log into your account. That's really important because then you get your club benefits, which are extra discount, loyalty points, and on a basket spend over £35, free postage. That's going to be really important tomorrow.
Oh, yes.
Basket spend over £35. Just putting that out there. We've got some special deals for you tomorrow, which are fabulous. If you're going to shop with us on highlightcrafts.com, that is super easy. So just click the watch live button. The stream will start and all the items in that show will come down the side of your screen, and you can literally just select the ones that you wish to purchase, and they will go into a little basket for you, which will appear at the top of the screen like a little red shopping bag. That's where all your goodies are. So when you're ready to log in and check out, you're going to click that bag, and that will take you through that process. Now, you can also shop ahead, which means that if you're going out for the day, if you're coming in late, you can go on and you can shop all the shows in one go. So if you go to highlightcrafts.com, there's a banner on the screen that says shop today's deals. You can click on that, and that will open up all the deals for the whole day, and you can fill your basket with all those lovely goodies. Right, Mr. Waite, where
Mrs.
would you
Heaton?
like to start?
Well, I have heard that we do not have a great deal left of our foiling machine.
No, we don't. And
We
I
don't.
don't know when we're getting more stock in.
I don't know when or if. Okay, I don't know.
Is it one of those?
It could well be.
Okay.
All I'm saying is we are almost down to single figures of this. This could well be your last opportunity for a very long time to be able to get this machine, not only this machine, but of course a fabulous bundle.
I love this.
I know, it's great. It's A3 in size. And the reason why the A3 one was brought to you was not only, of course, for bigger projects, but for bigger surface design. You were always a little bit restricted with an A4, and it allowed you to do not only bigger projects, but more elaborate projects. You were allowed to play with design more. You weren't restricted with, of course, a standard print. You can do so much. Now, even if you weren't meant to use it for standard toner foiling, it's a laminating process as well. And we've got laminating pouches on the show for you, which you can set glitter, gilding, mica, all of those different things with inside, which create clear acetate sandwiches.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other reason that you need an A3 is because you can do a lot more faster.
Oh,
can't
yeah, you put a little more in it.
More at one time,
Yeah.
which is brilliant because the one thing we hate is waiting.
Well, if you wanted to do as well a glossy card, so you'd actually done a laminated process of a card, you could never do anything that was a 6x6 or bigger, but with an A3 you can.
You can, absolutely. So you're going to get your tattered lace A3 foiling machine, so it's hot and cold.
It is, it's got hot and cold foil. Now, the reason why there's a cold foil on there is for some process, you can press things in the carrier
Yes.
sheet, so you can press them through. I actually saw someone the other day pressing flowers.
Oh, now then,
Yeah.
there's a thing.
Yeah, so it went through.
Did it work?
Yeah, they came through flat. So what they did is they were ever so slightly raised like this as they came out of their flower press, and to sandwich it, of course there's like a mandle inside there,
Yeah,
two
yeah.
rollers that meet each other like that, and it just squeeged them through, and it didn't crack them or break them, just made them nice and flat.
Oh, that's clever.
I know
like
some
that.
things like that you can do, but also, yeah, it's got a cold setting on. There is laminating pouches and other functions that you can put through here that are external to tattered lace that are cold set, which will work, okay, the same process. But the hot foiling section is for heat activated foils with your toner.
Yes, it is, and that's exactly what we've got for you. So you're getting your A3 machine. You're going to get 4 rolls, 2 silver and 2 gold
Yes.
of your tattered lace foil. Now, this is the one that works in conjunction with the toner. It's also the one that I use with my Scan and Cut foiling pen.
Oh, is that the one?
It works really well.
Oh, perfect.
So you're getting 4 rolls of those. Do you know how much is on those? Was it 2 A3s?
I think you can get 3 A3s,
3
out of each
A3s.
roll.
Thought it was.
Yeah, and that's, of course, you're going to get 4 rolls inside there, so you would get close to almost 12 A3s out of that.
Yeah. And then you're going to get these. Now, these are, so you don't need a laser printer, okay? We are looking into it to see if we can get one for you, but right now you don't need one because these are the designs that you're going to get in with this bundle. You're going to get 10 designs and you're going to get 2 of each. Now, these have been done in a print house with toner, okay? So you're going to get all of these designs. So you're going to get that one. You're going to get that one. You're also going to get your leaves as individuals, and then
I
you're
love
going to get your
those.
background leaf. That's lovely, isn't it?
That's amazing. That foil looks incredible.
Yeah. Then you're going to get your water lilies and your lily pads. You're going to get that in a smaller design or an all-over pattern. You're then going to get your lily of the valley.
Yes, indeed.
Look at me knowing that.
Lily of the
Then you've
Valley.
got your background one as well. Then you're going to get your, I'm going to say, primulas.
Oh, yeah, look like a primula.
Yep, I'm going to get those. And you're going to get all of that twice. Okay, now for the whole bundle, you're going to, it's shop bundle and it's $54.99 for a brand new way of foiling. It's got a £24, are you picking? £24 and 97
I'll
pence
show
saving.
you that you actually get in here.
Are
Sorry.
you allowed to do that?
Well, I'm not going to break the seal. I'm going slow. Well, no, wait. There's a reason. Bear with. There's a reason. Okay. I'm not. It's fine. I'm not using it. You get foil inside it
You
as
do get
well,
foil
so you get an
inside.
additional one. Okay. So you
Yes.
get more, and you get the A3 carrier sheet. Okay. That's what I wanted you to see. I wanted to double
We've
check.
got what? 2?
Oh. Are you joking?
Right.
Fine, okay.
Fastest
I may
fingers
as well put
first.
that back in the box then.
And then check it out.
Yeah.
Oh, good grief.
See,
right.
there we are. Good as new, Amber.
Okay.
Yeah. Good choices made tonight.
It's like a countdown, isn't it?
It is.
Right, let's have a look at this kit as well, because you might want some
Ooh.
extra ones if you've got this. Blimey,
Yeah.
you did that quick.
So this.
This reminds me, just leave it just there, like that.
Have a look.
Cover that over. Just that there reminds me of an American diner.
Do you know, I knew you were going to say that. American
It
Diner
reminds
is
me
that.
of Happy Days.
Yeah,
Bet
it's
you,
like a
do
proper.
you remember Happy Days?
I don't remember it, but my childminder. Yes, I know that. Yes, I do know. I've seen
Fonz.
clips. My childminder, she had her entire half of her house completely converted into
Oh,
an
I'd love
American
that.
Diner.
I'd love
She was
that.
obsessed and fixated with it, and she was in the newspaper because it was. She had half a car coming out a wall,
Oh.
and there was statues everywhere with like this with like. I know it was incredible. All of the kitchen was like a Tiffany blue, and the floors were all checkerboard, and then she had all of the booths that were leather, bright red.
was this?
My childminder. It was a very beautiful home.
Wow.
But it was amazing. She used to have people that come around and visit just to see it, and we were never allowed in it, just to look. Every now and again we could see. It was amazing. And that's what it reminds me of, a proper
American diner. Yeah.
Because look at this. So, look at the red checkerboard that you've got on side here. Now, we do have these particular toner designs here for you and the foils that are going to work with it. We've got additional foils for it. So you're thinking, well, where's the red come from? Where's the holographic come from? Where's the green?
Wait till you see.
We've got it all for you on this. And honestly, it is amazing. Toner foiling it never fails to impress.
No,
it's something
brilliant.
that is always that satisfaction. They look like this and then they look like that.
Great, isn't it? So if you want that one, that is, bear with, Shop Design, $8.99.
And you're going to get 2 of each in those. You've got your floral,
that.
you've got your hearts, you've got your polka dots in here, you've got your stripes, you've then got your sentiments as well. So you're going to get 1 of each of these designs, sorry, and then you've got all of the ones that are a little bit more, I'm going to say typography inside
Yeah, I love
there,
'em.
and then the ones with the etching. It's a bit tattoo style, that one. I quite like
These
that.
come from Screen Sensation Screen.
They look like
They
have.
do, don't they?
I think they were our lovely Becky's designs, these
They're
ones.
fab, aren't they?
They're brilliant, yeah.
We need those as heat transfer vinyl, Becky, if you're watching,
Oh,
please.
yes, please. Thank you very much.
iPad.
Kind regards.
Oh, David's got it over here, bear with. Right, we have a question. Can you hot foil with digital stamps on Minecraft Studio if it's printed out on normal card, as long as it's printed on a laser printer?
Yes, absolutely.
It's not the card, it's about it. It's definitely about the foil, because the foil has to bond to that toner, but you can't do it on an inkjet. It has to be a laser printer. So Karen,
does.
if you've got a laser printer, absolutely you can.
Yeah, you can actually laser print rice paper as well, and then you can foil your laser printed rice papers. Just be really cautious when you're doing it that you are making sure to back your rice papers onto copy paper, as laser printers can be a little bit greedy and take the paper a bit too quick.
The Fonz was my hero, says Julie Waller. I know, right? He was all over a wall.
Oh, really?
I love that Fonz,
What was he
yeah.
doing there?
Sunday, Monday, happy day, says Fran. I know, it's great, isn't it? And we've got loads of you watching. I'll say a few hellos to you when David gets ready for demo, but thank you for tuning in.
Yeah, thanks,
And
guys.
please support Linda next hour as well.
Oh, yeah.
Even if you just watch on liveshopping.vip, just tune in, because we're going to have a bit of fun. I'm going to tell you this. I don't know who should be more nervous. But when we did the first show, I said something to Linda, and Linda just said what I would have said. And Amber went, she reminds me of you.
I was watching it that bit. I had it on and I thought, oh, Amber.
You're brave. Right, so next.
Next, okay, so foils.
Foil.
We've got an abundance of foils on the show. It's all about foiling this evening.
these.
Now, you've got holographic, hot pinks, silvers, you've got jades, teals, aquas.
And these all work with it. With
Yes,
toner, right?
so-
Just toner.
This the one here for you. Is this your 100 set,
This one.
That's your, yes, that one there is your toner. And wow, that price for all 100 sheets is bonkers. You've got black toner in here. Baby
that.
pink, rose
Rose
gold.
gold. That's a bit lush, isn't it?
That green is immense. Look
wicked.
at that one. It's like a proper sparkly. They had a fabric like this once, and that
that.
is just tremendous. Think about this on all of those sentiments,
That's a
but
beautiful
you get
colour
tons
too.
out of it. You
It
get
looks like you're getting
loads.
50 colours and 2 of each, the way we're going through here. So you've got a lovely, oh, what's that one?
Oh, look at the back of that.
No, that's what made me stop.
Oh,
Hang on.
oh.
There it is.
Yeah, wow, look at that.
Wow, that's a
like
bit
proper
holographic,
disco.
isn't it?
70s disco, that
There you
one.
are, you could have your phones onto that, dancing around
I
your living
reckon
room.
so.
Dance with your handbag in the middle of the floor and just dance around it. There you go. Can't go
Yeah,
out on a Friday
why
night
not?
anymore. Handbag in the middle of the floor and dance.
We'll be doing that.
We will be doing that. Look at that. Love
This
that.
is where it looks like one of those things that you look into.
It does. What
and
do you call
turn-
illusion? Oh, a kaleidoscope.
Kaleidoscope, that's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah, they do.
All these foils for you, you're going to work with all of your toner, whether it's previous toner. If you're sat at home thinking, oh, I've got some foils that are designed to work with, you know, a foiling process like this, double check that they are for toner, because they don't all work with toner,
No.
but these do.
But these
okay?
do. Okay, so you're going to get 100 sheets.
Look at all them.
I'm going to say 50 colours, 2 of each, because that's what it looks like you're getting. $34.99. That's
Wow.
a deal and a half, isn't it?
Amazing deal for you on that one.
Absolutely. And
Card
while we've got
making.
them, Christmas, just saying, next month, right?
Oh, definitely.
Shopcraft, 100 sheets for $34.99. Right, carrier sheets. Now, this is a really good idea if you've got either of these, whether it's the A4 one or the A3, because you can cut these down. And the reason that you cut them down is if you just want to do a little piece, you don't have to wait for a whole sheet to go through, right?
Oh, yeah. It takes about a minute or so for a full pass through, but you can make it 15 seconds, which is so much quicker. That's quicker than your Pro Cut cuts through a plate. So, again, with this, you're going to get 3 packs of 3, all different sizes. Also, as well, we wouldn't say it's a consumable, but through time, you might want to replace it.
They're all the same size.
All the same
You
size.
can cut them down to different sizes.
Yeah, you've got one crimped edge, but if you're clever enough, if you want to, you're
Score
savvy.
it.
Yeah, score it and reseal it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're going to get 9 of them in total, and it's always worth having extra ones because if you it just is, isn't it? It's one of those things.
And it has to be a certain type of plastic, okay?
Yes, it
Because it has to
does.
withstand the heat and also foil at the same time whilst not sealing. So those are specifically made for this process. We would never advise to put anything else in there to act as a carrier sheet.
No, please don't. So, shop carrier, $12.99. You've got £13.98 saving. Saving more than you're spending.
That's a ridiculous price
Like
for
that.
9 carrier sheets.
Right, David, stencils.
New stencils.
New stencils. Now, before you say, are they going to be SVGs? They already are.
Oh.
I know.
Oh, I didn't know that bit. Late to the party yet
We
again.
got them first.
So,
Well, we got them first a bit by default.
oh, I see. Right, I know what that means then. But these are amazing. And
And you get 2 in each one.
you got the emboss and the stencil, haven't
So
you?
you're going to get your regular stencil.
I like this. It's like a chevron.
I love them. I think they're absolutely fabulous.
These with your foiling pen.
Yep, exactly that. And then you get the same pattern, but with an emboss. So you could foil, they're both the same size, let's have a look. Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
So you could foil with your foiling machine and then run it through your die cutting machine with your
You could.
embossing mat and emboss it.
Oh, that would look nice.
Embossed and foiled. So you're going to get that one, which is your concentric diamonds.
Okay.
You're also going to get
Ooh,
want
it's
the
like
lines.
wavy checker plate, that
It's
one.
great, isn't it?
I like that
It is
design.
a bit funky, isn't it? So you're going to get that one,
Mm-hmm.
and that is your wonky shapes. Then you've got odd shapes, which made me laugh.
Oh, that reminds me of like a pebble
A
footpath.
yes, it does.
Yeah.
That's what I would have called it, pebble walk.
Pebble
Not
walk.
odd shapes.
I like the
That
style
proper
of
made
that.
me laugh.
Pebble
This
shapes.
one is lovely. Look at that with the diamonds on. I love this one.
Oh, the Harlequin pattern. Well, you could repeat this and match it up.
you
So you do 2 different colours.
Yes, absolutely. And then you've got your dots. And I love these because if you wanted to create something like this on your Scan and Cut, it's really easy to just do plain circles. Doing stuff like this is much more difficult. So you're getting 5 embossed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 embossing stencils, 5 regular stencils, both that coordinate together for $27.99.
Oh, that's a good
That's
price.
£2.79 each.
For 10 stencils.
Before your club discount.
That's a bit bonkers. Also,
Right.
that...
$27.99.
Wow. I just double check it. I was acting.
She's either
Well,
really
now
brave.
I don't... That was
Or
the
really
most
silly.
disingenuous. Wow.
She should be really scared.
You scared you, Amber.
Yeah, you can tell you're better. The cheekiness
She's
is coming
firing
back out,
on
right?
all cylinders.
Oh, have we just got DT members samples back in, Amber?
Oh, looking at him, I was like,
Look at that.
I heard Linda earlier. I don't call them DT because it sounds like a disease.
yeah.
I was like, what? Oh, I've got DT.
I have another funny story about that. We did, this is really bad. I shouldn't be telling you all this because it's a bit naughty. But we used to do, when we did the scrapbooking course many, many, many years ago, we flew to New Jersey and we did it there, and it was called Scrapbook Design University. So we then brought it back and we taught it. Well, we've got retailers to come up to us in Berlin. We stayed in a hotel. We got loads of people in and taught it to them so that they could teach it to their customers, which was brilliant. But we had this sign above the door that said SDU. And I sat there one lunchtime. I went, oh, God, we're going to have to change that. Alison said to me, why? I said, because it looks like it's a sexual disease unit. It just comes into your head, and I was like, whoop, came out before I thought about
Just said it anyway.
Honestly, don't give it. See, Stephanie says what she wants, so she's getting. I'm like,
This
right,
is
that's
it.
like the green light, that, and it all
Fully
comes out
unlocked.
now. But anyway, you can see now, and look at that, just in the background with that emboss.
Oh, doesn't it look nice?
That's really subtle, but it's very pretty. If you spritz the back of your card before you run it through, you'll get a deeper impression. But I love that. Inks, spritzers, paints, foil pens, all of that. Aren't they just lovely? And it's just that background. So instead of doing lots of card and mats and layers and pattern papers and one on top of the other, this is going to give you that, that different
it really
look,
makes
isn't
a
it?
difference.
It's really pretty.
I love that we've decided to now be able to incorporate the emboss with the standard stencil. And also, if you don't have a pro cut, you don't got a die cut machine, use that thicker stencil for your pastes.
Yes, absolutely. There you go. Right, shop stencil. Now then, we have 60 sheets of A4 craft foil. Okay, so you've got 60 of these. Now, this is not for your tattered lace foiling machine. This is for your hot foil pen. Now, we've been out of foils for a long, long time. The only ones we've had in are classic, and then we got the Intense and the Glow a few weeks ago. But these now are giving you 60 A4 sheets, and you will use every little last bit of this foil.
You will.
Look at that.
That's one of my favourites. I'm going to use that one in my demo
Are
because
you?
that is just a beautiful, beautiful
Thought you
image.
might.
I
So
mean,
you're
it's
getting
super cool.
60 sheets. Okay, they all come packaged within cardboard like that for you. Shop foil $24.99.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's bit of a
That's
steal
good,
there.
right?
Yeah, that's a little bit crazy. If you were to look out into the world of foil sheets, hot foil sheets, that's ridiculous. You'd probably get about 12 for that price in some places.
Absolutely.
If
Well,
that.
these are on a deal. These are your
They're the Craftmaster Classics, aren't
classic.
they?
They're $19.99. Should be $24.99.
So there you go.
So you're getting 15 metres on there, or you're getting 60 A4 sheets. But what I love about these is you've got a wide variety of colours as well, which is great.
It's a bit broader, isn't it? Absolutely.
Yeah, it is. So shop foil, we'll get you those for $24.99. Now then, talking about the hot foil pen. Every time I have to do this and take it out. Look. Right.
That's for the unboxing.
Unboxing. Now then, this is normally $39.99 by itself, okay?
Which is actually a good price
It's
considering.
a brilliant
yeah.
price, absolutely. So in your box, you're going to get your hot foil pen. With the lead, you need a USB plug. Super easy. The nibs go in the end there, so all you do is pull the collar back, pop one of the nibs in and release that collar. You then switch it on, it'll go red, and when it's ready, it'll turn green. You get your little stand there, so it's not touching your highly polished dining room table.
And yes.
You're also going to get 2 rolls of foil, 3 metres on each. So 3 metres of gold, 3 metres of silver. And then you're also going to get a very fine nib, which is the one that I use for outlining, and a bolder one, which you can use for filling in smaller areas. Now, I'm going to be really honest with you. I've said this on every show we brought it. I did not like this product when we first brought it in.
Yeah, it wasn't
was
to your
scratchy.
liking. Yes, it was the first nib. It had a flat end to it, and it kind of felt you were working with. You know when a pen runs out of ink?
Yes.
And it kind of feels like it's that scratch on the paper.
But it was scratchy, and it was it is this one. It was very tiny to be able to fill in, and you had to cross-hatch, but that cross-hatch then went onto the foil, so it looked like it was scratchy. And I was like, no, it's not for me, not, and I'm proper fussy, aren't I?
Oh,
if
very,
there's something
yeah.
I wouldn't buy myself, I wouldn't ask you to buy it either. Then we brought these in. And these are an absolute game changer. These are your wide nibs. These enable you to cover a big surface smoothly. So faster, yes. I wasn't bothered about the speed of it because it's my craft. You know, when you take a breath and just go,
Just relax.
and just breathe and focus on what you're doing. Those are an absolute game changer. So I'm finished telling you about this. As soon as they come in, I'm like all over it, love it, need it, bought it. So normally one of them is $39.99. Now when I'm out and about demonstrating, so if you ever come to any of the shows and I'm doing the hot foil pen, I'll have 2 on the go. And I have one with the fine nib and I have one with the outline nib. And I would never ask you to buy 2 of the same thing unless there was a good reason. And the good reason is you can put your wide nib in one and your fine nib in another. But the best reason has been going on for the last few days. I don't know how long we're going to keep this deal on. We're knocking £5 off the original price. So we're taking it down to $34.99. And you buy one and you get one free.
Yeah, that's just... We've never done that before.
Never, ever.
That's the best price, even lower than when we've had its consumer shows.
Absolutely.
It's a treat, and like you said, don't know how long this is going to last.
It's incredible. And we're coming up to that Christmas season. I know we're just are we in June?
June
No,
now.
just in June.
Just in June.
Just in June. But this time next month, we're going to be starting Christmas, and that's when you start to make your Christmas cards. This looks beautiful. Alphabet stencils. We had them on earlier on a show with Amanda. These stencils with your foil would look amazing.
They would. They would look
so,
great.
it could be 2 for you, it could be a gift for somebody, but this is an absolutely cracking price. So £34.99 for 2, so that's £17.50 per pen, with 6 metres of foil in each one.
Yeah, that's a bit silly, that.
That's
It's a little bit silly.
2 coffees, 2 cakes.
Oh, it is.
At
Honestly,
at
in
least
this
that
day
price.
and age. And
Right.
you know what? I always think about stuff like that. We're just become accustomed to paying it. And it's
Aren't
like,
we?
actually, what? No, that's not okay.
Mad, isn't
That's
it?
not okay.
I know.
Yeah.
I'll tell you the thing, if I could change one thing, it would be that petrol stations at services cannot charge
Charge
40 pence a litre more. 'Cause
Absolutely.
it's
Why is that a
disgraceful.
thing? It's
It
not
drives-
okay.
No, it's not okay.
If I buy an Nando's here in Sheffield and buy one in London, it should be they're the same price. Why is my petrol not? Sorry. Anyway. Sorry?
What?
No. Good, yeah. Oh.
It's all about the food, that kid. I tell you, don't know. She stays so slim. Now then, wide nibs,
Oh,
please, with the
yes.
saving that you're making, please add these in. I can't, honestly, they are an absolute, it's night and day. The
They're the same
process,
as well,
the
aren't they?
enjoyment, they're both the same.
Yeah.
So you get 2. Shop wide, £9.99. Please add those in. Now then, if you've already got one and you just want one more, shop pen, £19.99.
Why would you? You'd go for the bundle. Because you got a gift or for your friend. I mean, I've got 3 on the go at the minute.
Right, there you go, you see. All 3 plugged in, ready to go.
Yeah.
Right, foil next. So you've got your classic foil. You get these beautiful colours. All the samples that I've ever done with the foil pen have all been done with these colours.
Yeah, the classic set.
So you've got the really dark, rich, dark chocolate. You've got a silver in there. You've got a bronze, a copper and a gold. You're getting 3 metres on each. So you're getting 15 metres, which is about 45 foot. David, you're going to have to take over and you're going to cough.
All right, okay. So on each one of
Sorry.
those, it's your hot foil. These are what you want to work with your foil pen, so not for your toner, so it is a different one. If you were to put this through on a piece of cardstock and put it through your foiling machine, it will transfer the whole thing to card because it's heat activated, okay? So it will literally transfer it. It's like you've put it on adhesive, so it won't grab into a certain or pinpointed area unless you're using that pointed tip of your foiling pen. So that is what makes the difference. That's Shop Classic. It's £19.99. They're at a great price for you today as well, and they're from Craftmaster, so you know you're getting quality. We do also have the Glow and Intense. Now, you'll also spy on the top of the Glow and Intense, we've got the Metal Leaf Mixion. And you might be thinking, well, why is this on the show? Because we've not got the Metal Leaf bundle on here. Well, you can actually paint this onto your rice papers, your card fronts, your decoupage, and transfer your Glow and Intense foils using this, also with your Craftmaster foils, and also with these sheets. You can use that Metal Leaf Mixion with all of this together. So if you're shopping for any of your heat activated foils tonight, not your toner one, but your heat activated, you're going to want to go for the Metal Leaf. Now that is Shop Mixion at $4.49.
Right, we've got a few people a little bit confused here.
Okay.
So we've got people who bought it and haven't had time to look at it, which is perfectly all right.
I
Is
get
there
that.
a way to tell just by looking at a foil sheet which would work with toner or hot foil pen? It's not that easy, is it?
It's not, but I'm going to show you
It's got to
that
be what it's made. Yeah, it should tell you on the packaging what it's made
it
for.
will tell you on the packaging, but also this is it. These here are toner activated, and look at that. This one here, you've got a shiny back, and you've also got a burnished back, and you've got a shimmery back. These ones are also burnished back. You cannot tell unless you test it. You could have tons of foil in your stash. You will not know until you test. I'm afraid it's a process of, if you've got a batch of foils, do a swatch and allocate them to that batch in that process and label them, because it's really hard to distinguish unless it's specified on the packaging.
Yeah, Catherine's asking, hi, any update on whether you might be stocking a laser printer? Catherine, you wouldn't believe the hoops you have to jump through. So give us a little while. It's not as simple as ringing up somebody like Brother and going, can we stock your printers? Because it's a different honestly, the rings, a corporate world, isn't it? You have to jump through all these hoops to get to where you want.
Don't
I
know why it's
remember
so
one
crazy.
day over at iHub, Stephanie had to make 6 phone calls to get a pint of milk signed off. That's what we were working with, corporate, mad. So, Catherine, as soon as we've got an update, believe you me, we'll be shouting it from the rooftops.
I never knew Pint of Milk's worked there. What did it get signed
honestly,
off for?
signed off, I'm just mad, isn't it? Honestly, the hours of work they must lose. Right, does the foiling pen need laser printing or will it work on normal card?
It'll work on card, acetate,
Absolutely.
fabric,
Different
metal,
thing.
resin. It will go into all different things. It's not about the surface you're applying it to. It's the foiling
It's the
pen
foil.
with the correct foil.
Absolutely. Right. Okay, shall we do a demo?
I think so.
And then we'll
yeah.
come back to the
Let's
rest
do
of it after, because
Okay.
it's a bit, I want to get some
We've
stuff
covered
done.
everything up to our metal leaf Mixion, and I touched
Oh,
on
yes,
that.
let's do that
yeah,
then.
Oh, definitely, yeah. I
Shop
mentioned
Mixion,
it.
Mixion, not Minion, which we had the
Or
other day. We had
millipede.
all sorts coming through. Mixion Mixion, £4.49. It was hilarious. We had minions running around everywhere.
What is the Minion thing at the minute? I'm
I
hearing a lot about Minions.
It's because of predictive text.
Yeah.
So instead of Mixion, it comes up as Minion. That's
We need to
why
change it to Minion, don't we?
we do.
I think we need
Have a
to.
word with Cadence when you go over.
I'm going to have to. Right, okay. I think we're going in about a week. Right, so
I know. It's exciting.
it's very exciting. I'm going to take some of that metal leaf Mixion and we're going to do all the different foiling process, but I'm starting with this one because it's very exciting, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of foil adhesive just on my mat right there.
Behind you.
Oh, you're behind me. Oh, we need to talk about
We
the
need
big
to
pouch.
talk about these.
The mega pouch.
It's nearly as heavy as that blinking clay.
Oh, yeah, that was heavy.
100
100.
laminating pouches.
100 of them. A3, $9.99.
Before you discount.
100 A3, $9.99.
You just show them what Amanda did with it, please.
Absolutely. So,
You
this
need
here,
This is cracking.
this is a wraparound for a photo album that Amanda made earlier for our lovely Becky, who got married this year. And she's folded and scored it. And then she's put a hot fix rhinestones onto the surface. You wouldn't be able to do this as a continuous piece with an A4 panel, okay? So using the A3 allowed her then to actually pop the front-facing page with her Minecraft Studio project and text in here, laminate it. Once it came out as one full sheet, it retains its scored shape. So she used her all the 5-in-1 trimmer with the score lines, and then just put here a spine in it, which is probably around about 1/2 inch, just over in width, which then meant she can either put photographs or embellishments in here. And for the scrapbook and photo album, she also printed all of these Minecraft Studio elements, which can then, after that, go inside for the scrapbooking, and also made fridge magnets out of it as well.
Okay, something else to scrapbooking with a laminator is if you've got old birth certificates, things like that that have started to be eaten away with the acid, laminate them.
Oh, okay.
Because the lamination will stop the acid leaching onto all your other pages. So a laminator is brilliant for that as well. But 100
Does it seal it in then? How does that work?
Yeah.
So it locks it in and it,
It
can't
locks it
come
in,
out?
yeah.
Oh, right.
So you're getting 100 of those laminating pouches at A3. That's crazy.
$9.99.
$9.99. I did it with all Matthew's artwork that he used to bring
Oh,
home from school.
really?
Yeah,
Oh, that's
all of that.
nice.
So I have a whole book like that of all the artwork that he brought home. But yeah, 100 laminating pouches for $9.99. That's crazy bonkers, right?
I don't even know where to put all of
Gwen McNamara says, I don't have a foiling pen yet, but seriously thinking about it. Gwen, honestly, it's beautiful.
Oh, they're amazing.
It's a fantastic finish. You'll see when David shows you. Honestly, it's immaculate. I have some samples. I don't know where they've gone, Amber, do you? Those samples I had the other day. Do you? I'll get Amber to
there
bring
we
them in because when you see these, Gwen, I think that might push you off the fence.
I've got all mine
because
warming up here.
These are immaculate. You would never know that they were done with a pen. Now,
Yeah.
it took me a while to do them, but it's that process of, it's like colouring in, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about going out the lines because you're working inside a stencil. And it just gives you this immaculate finish. It's wonderful.
It
I
is
love that
amazing.
product. In fact, it's one of my favourite products we've ever done. You found them? Good girl. Right, let me show you these. This might help you make your decision. I'm just going to show you these few here. So look at that. And these are all through stencils that we've done through Craftmaster. So I've done the base colour, and then I've gone in with a different colour with the very, very fine nib. And I've added like little detail lines so it looks like it's etched. But they're absolutely immaculate. If I bring this one in, you would never know that that hadn't been done on a machine through the industry. It's that good, and that's the wide nib. That's the difference that it makes. Look at this one with the peacock. There's no missing bits. It's absolutely perfect. And then, and this is another thing for me, look at this, over the top of black hybrid acrylic.
Ooh, like that. That's cool.
Right? So your black hybrid acrylic, then your stencil over the top. Look how beautiful these are. If that doesn't push you over the edge, then I don't know what will. But honestly, and I'm not pushing you to buy it because it's up to you whether you want to or not, but Davina, seriously, fabulous product.
And you won't be disappointed.
And
That's one thing.
No, you're paying £5 less and you're getting two. So you're paying £5 less than you would normally pay for one, but you're getting two. But please, if you're going to do it, get the wide nibs. That's the difference.
Definitely. So we're going to show you some foiling with the foil pen, and we're going to do that in a minute. And what I've done here, or what I've started doing...
Gwen, sorry.
Gwen.
All right, just ignore me.
No,
Yeah.
you're all right. So we've got our metal leaf Mixion, and I've started painting this out here onto a rice paper. Now you might be thinking, that's a pretty design. Where's that from? Well, tomorrow these launch as a download, and you can also buy them as a pre-printed set of rice papers from in the studio here. They are at a crazy price. When you buy them, you are going to be getting the download for free alongside them. Yeah. So you're going to get the download if you buy the rice papers.
And how else can you get the download?
Well, it's when you're £35 basket spend, after discount, £35 or more,
So you get your free shipping?
free shipping, it'll be in your basket. You have to add it to it. It's, honestly,
For
tomorrow
free?
shows. Launches at 8 a.m. tomorrow through to Thursday. I know. You're going to have to be there, though. Don't miss it. That's all I can say so far. But
See, we've got Shop Minion again.
have we?
Karen, Mixion. X. M-I-X-I-O-N.
No minions
just
here.
Just check your predictive text. That's hilarious. There's no minions. If we could, we'd buy loads of them.
Oh,
I'm
we
just
would.
saying.
Yeah. I was going to say, if anyone's bought one, let us know where from.
Gwen is asking, would it work with my rice paper?
Yeah, it would. That's
Foil
exactly
pen,
what we're going to do.
yes,
Yes, it would. I'll show
absolutely
you
it
that
would.
as well. Now, what I've done here, I'm just going to leave this brush now to set. I can reactivate it with water. But then what we do is I'm just going to put this on there, so I know I'm not going to put my hand in it. And I'm going to grab a quick hairdryer to dry that metal leaf Mixion. Okay.
Karen came back and went, lol, I saw. I love that.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dry that off. And what we're doing is drying that adhesive now, and it's going to dry really tacky for us, okay? And we've gone directly onto our rice paper with this. So you can do this at home, and tomorrow you'll be able to buy these pre-printed, so you don't even have to print them yourselves. You can go straight on it.
I think we've let the cat out of the bag.
Oh.
Because Davina says, oh, I'll be shopping just after midnight then, lol.
There we go. Well, Davina, get in there quick. I'm not going to lie to you. With these printed rice papers, they are the most beautiful set. And in fact, actually, before we go any
So I'm
further-
getting to Fran's producing from home.
Is
She
she?
says, Fran, Mel, tell Gwen the code. She's ready to buy. Right, right, will do. Thank you, Fran. Right, this is brilliant, isn't it? I love Fran. Right, shop double. We'll get you two.
How far away do you live?
For £5 less than you would normally pay for one. Or you can buy one by itself for $19.99. Get yourself the deal. But please add in shop wide. So the double will get you two. Shop pen will get you one. And wide will get you the nibs for $9.99. Fran, I love you. That's
Fran,
awesome.
have you ever been here before? I would like to know if you've ever visited. I don't feel like I've met you, but I feel like it would be... we need to meet you. We need to meet all of you.
We do.
But
That'd be fabulous.
So that rainbow you looked at earlier,
Yeah.
bit of this.
Oh.
What we've done is we've painted onto our rice paper with our Mixion, but we're not using gilding flake. This was designed for gilding flakes. But through experimentation and through learning more about the products, we can actually share more with you. Now what I'm going to do is pop this foil here now onto my design of my butterfly, okay? And then I'm going to use a blunt object like this, just my scissors protector, and I'm going to burnish all over like this. And I just painted in areas of those butterfly wings. I didn't paint all over it, but this, honestly, because then you can decoupage with this and it's going to stay on there. Look at that.
Let me see.
So what it gives you is a completely different result to anything you will have ever seen on rice paper. And that, if you don't try that, you're missing out. You've got to give it a go. It is so fun. But look, it only actually foiled in the areas where I applied the glue, so it didn't give me a full foil. But
Love
look
that.
at the result that you get with it.
Fran says she wish you lived closer. You need to come to Norfolk. We
Norfolk?
could do a weekend away in Norfolk.
How far is Norfolk?
I have no idea. Don't ask me about geography.
I'm not the best. Sorry?
Born in Norfolk,
Oh, heck,
Were
that's-
you?
ooh.
3 hours away.
You and Fran might have met. Amber was born in Norfolk.
From Great Yarmouth.
Great
Yeah,
Yarmouth. Are
oh,
you?
there you go.
What brings you round here then, Amber? Just general? Just
Just
general?
in general.
Just general how to move? Nice.
Absolutely. Right, so to do what David's just done, you need Shop Mixion.
Shop Mixion.
M-I-X, I keep going into Alice mode, M-I-X-I-O-N, it's £4.49. And you use the craft foils, right? This foil.
Absolutely. Those are the ones.
Shop foil, got another hour yet. Shop foil, 60 sheets of A4 craft foil for £24.99. So that's what you need if you want to do what David's just done on those rice papers. And you've got a lovely mix in here as well. You're getting a lot, you know, you're getting 60 A4 sheets. And we struggle to get foil like this in and keep it in stock. So while we've got it, get your 60 sheets. I think you get, it looks like, I don't know whether you get 20 colours and 3 of each, or 30 colours and 2 of each, but that's the rainbow one.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
That is fabulous. Right, so shop foil, £24.99. Aileen says, just finished putting my rice papers in the pockets from the show. Better get some more ready. Yes, you better.
I
These are
reckon
beautiful,
so.
these are. Look at it on a light bulb.
I know.
Right,
So,
come on, let's have a look at this pen in action then.
let's do it. So what I've got here, I'm going to use it freehand, then we're going to have a look at stencil work. Now the rice paper, of course, we've got beauties of rice paper, such as the fact that it's really easy to turn it transparent. I'm going to put it here onto my light board. And then from my light board, I'm just going to put my foil directly over the top, and the beauties are A4 as well, so it's going to line up perfectly. I'm going to create a little hinge on the both pieces at the same time, just that sits across the top of here. And it's not important that you're doing that bit because I can see where I've already gone, but it's just going to make the process just a little bit easier for us. So with my light board, I've got it plugged in.
Light board.
And now look, I can see, I don't know if you can see that, but I can see my image coming through the foil. It might be quite faint on the camera for you, but I can see it perfectly fine.
Do you know how much that light board is today?
£34.99.
£34.99.
It's
got
crazy.
a £40 saving, and it is Shop Light. It's an A3 magnetic light board.
How have we done it at that price?
I don't know, and I
Honestly.
don't care.
Yeah.
I'm just glad that you're getting
Just
a deal.
get it, honestly. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and outline her wings, okay? And I'm going in with the foiling pen, and this foil is heat activated, so it's going to transfer with instant contact of that brass nib onto here. So I'm going to follow the design down. I can see where the wings are. So I'm doing a continuation. And do you know what as well? As long as you're covering over the design that you've chosen, you don't have to be super
No, you
precise
don't.
with it either. It's a very forgiving process, which for me is an absolute win. So I'm going over here, okay, and I'm going to go right up to the edges. And I'm not going to fill in all of the areas because I just don't think we need to. But also, she's got a headdress on. She's got a lovely set of dried flowers in her hair. So we're going to add loads of little golden sparkles into this. And I'm going to show you what this is starting to look like. And remember, we're foiling onto rice paper right now. This is rice paper with all of the glistening foil on the top. Make it a bit random. Go around here. And then she's got this wonderful dress on, okay? So within the dress, we're going to add flecks of gold, just going into where the pleats are. And I can see where the pleats are on here. And I'm kind of doing this in the same way in which some of our Cadence rice papers were foiled, where you just pick out little accents, little details. And it means that then if you do it in random areas all over, you're going to pick it out when it catches the light in different angles. So let's go onto this wing a little bit more. Just onto here, I can see I've got a line just there.
Can you imagine buying foiled rice papers?
Oh, I know,
The price
honestly.
of them.
Right. Oh, it wasn't even on full
It wasn't on
brightness.
full. I was thinking that when you were doing it. I'm sure it goes
that
brighter than
bit
that. Is
easier
that
now?
better, love?
I can see what I'm doing now. There we go.
Excuse the
Dear.
pun, but this is this would be David's. Not winging it then.
Oh.
Right.
Wow. Oh my
Mic
god.
drop.
That was a very good joke.
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
Very good mother. Stop it, I've got to be sensible next hour. I'm with Linda.
You do have to be.
Well, she'll tell me off.
Ethan, why didn't you tell me it was on the full brightness? Oh my goodness.
Ethan doesn't know, he doesn't craft. Can't blame Ethan.
Honestly, Ethan, goodness
Your
me.
fault.
My fault, that one. It can't be. Right, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going right round on all of the areas, and then let's actually show you what we've got so far. We don't have to remove it completely, but then all of the foil is now glimmering.
David, that's beautiful.
We've got it on a dress, on a
What
headdress.
a difference that
You see there?
makes.
Look at that. We've now
Right,
got
if you
all
haven't
of
got a
that.
light board and you want a £40 discount on an A3 magnetic light board, it's completely sealed unit, so there's no light pollution, so the light isn't going out, it's coming in.
Yeah.
It's on a cracking deal. Shop Light, you're saving £40 and it's $34.99 before your discount.
That's
Are you all right,
amazing.
Trick? Are you sure? Okay. Tell me if you're not. All right. It's all right, just playing mum. I have to look after these kids, you know.
We do.
Because most of
we
them,
do.
well, everyone in this room is younger than my son. How did that happen?
Really? How old are
He's
you?
35.
Is it?
Yes,
Oh.
I know. Ooh, you whip your pockets out at me, love. I'm
a
old
big
enough to
one.
be your mother. Boom, boom.
Boom, boom,
Here we
right.
go. Oh,
100 of
okay.
these.
I think I've come into this conversation at the wrong point because Fran's just said, Mitch, stop itching.
Why
I
do you-
don't know.
Why
You
is
know, when
Mitch
you walk in a
itching?
room in the middle of a conversation, you're like, well, sorry, what? I'm done coming in the middle of a conversation, obviously, that's just started somewhere. So, Mitch, stop itching.
Why is Mitch itching?
I don't know.
Mitch thought my days were itching. Did I hear David say news rice papers?
Oh, yes.
What I
Oh.
meant to say was my ears itching.
We're with you now.
Oh, no. This is the moment when I'm glad I don't have pictures in my head.
Yeah. So sorry. So sorry.
I'm delirious. Can you tell? This time
No.
tomorrow it'll be even funnier because I won't have any words either. It'll all be done as charades.
Oh my
Like this. We guess the products. Oh,
Right,
dear
so
me.
with the foiling pen, that's the one.
Oh,
I don't-
everyone's
well,
laughing now.
If I've just used, the foiling pen. so, so, honestly, guys.
Oh, right, Gwen says, I have the light board. Can I foil on top of it? Or would it not melt? Well, you've just seen
Oh.
David do exactly that.
Well, even this is the beauty.
Oh,
when you're
funny.
working onto the surface of your light board, even if you're using your wide nibs, wide nibs, it won't melt the
Oh,
surface.
gosh.
Okay, with the wider nibs, you've got a bigger surface coverage, so you think there'd be more heat transferring through there, but it's still small. So sorry.
Ethan's trying not to cry laughing because he's holding this camera for dear life. Oh, David. Oh.
Look, today's been a day. We've had some fun.
No, today's been a month, love.
It has.
Oh,
My
dear.
goodness. Last week when I woke up, well, this morning.
Did you actually go to bed?
Just about. I saw it.
Briefly.
Saw it.
Oh,
Thought that
dear.
looks nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually fill my laminating pouch with some foil.
Are
Because
you?
why not? Let's do it.
What are you going to do with it?
Well, we get to make our very own, so we can do our acetate, we can wrap this around glassware, we can wrap it around a candle as a gift wrap, so it becomes a cello wrap that's gilded and foiled, but you get to make your very own fantasy card stocks with the laminating pouches. Now, when you get them, they're frosted, okay, so you don't see through them. That's because they've got heat-activated glue on it, very similar to the glue that's on the back of your foiling sheets. So what we do is we're going to load this up on the inside. This is on tomorrow as well, and it has been on today, so you can still get it. You'll be able to find it on the website and shop ahead
Oh,
for
yes,
it.
and we've dropped the price. My friend says, oh, poor Ethan, he will learn. If you have Mel and David together, it's a big laugh.
Honestly,
I
that's one
love
way
it,
to
though.
put
I was saying before, I said, I love working here and
Yes.
doing this.
Me
Because
too.
on Create and Craft, you had to behave. Well, not behave in a certain way, but you had to watch. I mean, I could never tell the jokes on there that I tell on here. I'd have been front marched out the building.
Not.
And it's just so much fun, isn't it?
Well, it is because as well, what I love about this is that although we're sat here having fun, you are at home.
Absolutely.
And we get to know that you are. When the thing is, when we used to do those shows, you'd come off and it'd kind of be like the world just goes silent.
Yes, it does.
And we get to still see you on Facebook. We get to go back and read the comments. There wasn't really any of that. And don't get me wrong, loved doing that and miss it. But at the same time, this has filled that gap massively. And I hope it has for all of you at home as well. So what I've done is I've sprinkled all of that foil in here, and then I'm going to take some glitter.
Oh gosh, we're going for it, aren't we?
Going for it, honestly. Oh, there we go.
Shirley G says Ethan is doing a brilliant job with the camera. Yes, he is. He's very good. He's young, you see. Can hold it still for a long time.
He can.
What? That's not rude. That's you being naughty. Well, he can hold the camera still for a long time.
Yes,
right?
of course, absolutely.
Amber?
I'm not disputing.
No, don't up that. Now then, children, back in your corners.
Right. I'm sat here sprinkling.
You
right.
sprinkle away.
So I'm sprinkling. So I've made my...
gosh.
Goodness gracious me, Amber. Right, so what I'm going to do is put in...
Do you know what? She looks like a Disney princess. And she's got a mind like a gutter. Right?
Honestly. So what I've done is I've sandwiched all of that inside.
Like that.
Now the thing is with it, you could actually sandwich black card in it as well.
Question. Can I die cut that?
Yes.
With my metal plate?
You can die cut
Sorry,
it indeed.
did I steal your thunder then?
No, it's fine. Just forget
Sorry.
about the next demo.
Okay.
But yeah, you can die cut it, so you can die cut it afterwards. You can do all sorts with it, but if you would have put a layer of cardstock inside here as well, you'd have got that midnight background and everything will show up. But what's going to happen is the whole thing is going to go fully transparent. Now, I've cut this one in half because I just didn't need it to be that full size.
Right.
With that foiling machine as well,
It's gone. It's fully allocated.
Oh yeah, I'm going to say, it's got a release on the back of there, so if you realise you'd not done something you needed to, you just push it to the side and it opens the gears and it allows you to feed it out.
Brilliant.
Which is amazing. I love that feature about it. It's something I discovered actually a little while after actually having it, which isn't a shock.
Now then, Ethan, Lorraine says she thinks it's brilliant that you can hold it steady for a long time.
Saying anything?
I am not encouraging you, like, because you get me, well, you don't get me into trouble, because we don't get into trouble, because Stephanie's worse.
Yeah, I was going to say, I saw her to say something on a show the other day, and I thought, rather you than me.
Yeah, me too. Aileen says, love watching on here, so relaxed and lots of laugh, like one big happy family. That's what we are.
That's what it is, and that's what we endeavour to do, and I'm so glad that it comes through that way, because that's what it's all for. But look at that, we've now made our very own, and all of the glitter is now encapsulated inside there. So you could be using this for your inserts, it could be for your windows inside your car, but you could also have your die cut sentiment foiled and then laminated on the inside of it. But you're getting 100 A3 sheets. 100 A3 sheets for $9.99. Are you kidding me? These are amazing.
I love you, Fran. Fran says, and I quote, David's mind is well and truly in the gutter. So it's nothing to do with me. You're the bad influence. Oh no, you're not getting out of it, Amber.
How has this happened? Yeah, Amber, you're no chance.
I love that.
Right,
Mrs. H999 says, without the glitter, could we use it on the scan and cut? Yes, you could, but you would have to make your mat really sticky because it's plastic.
Would it
there's
pop
no
off easily?
fibres for
Okay.
it to grab, so you need to get a mat and tack it so that it's really sticky with your stencil glue. But yes, it will cut it.
Absolutely, and the thing is as well, with
I love
these,
that though.
well,
100 for $9.99.
I did a show and we had something, and it was a.
That could be a card base.
Well, it could be a card base, absolutely. But what I did was I actually used a tool which was called our popper kit, and what we did, a popper kit, the popper from Kit and Caboodle, and basically.
The popper kit for what?
Thank you for joining us.
There's going to be a lot more of this, let me tell you.
And I made pouches out of it.
Did you?
So I made little wallets from it as well. And you can stitch it afterwards. So you could stitch down both ends and make a pouch for so many different things.
Dear.
I will try and find some of the projects that I did with the popper. But honestly, this is a great way. Always make sure whatever you're putting in here is dry. Okay, just make sure you use dry mediums.
Davina says David's getting his merds woodled.
Bird waddled.
Oh,
Deary me.
Mitch has got your card marked as well. She says David looks all innocent, but he's so naughty.
Scandalous. I'd completely disagree. Thank you, everybody. I've loved today. We've had so much going on. Oh, look at this.
Fabulous.
That was another
Oh,
one.
these are beautiful, David. Right, so tell me about these and what's happening tomorrow, and then I'm going to do a quick one. Oh,
Okay.
we haven't got long, have we?
Not at all.
Right, so
Pretty much done.
tell us about this, and then we know that we're doing.
Tomorrow
oh,
morning.
God, Wendy says you should make a ball bag pouch.
Excuse me? Right, tune in 8 a.m. That's my
Oh,
first demo.
gosh, right, I've got to be sensible now. I'm going next door.
Yeah,
Stop
you're going
it.
to say no, none of that.
None of that next door.
Right, thank you, everybody. But yes, tomorrow morning we have
Right.
got a fabulous brand new set.
Yep.
2 sets of 12 printed A4 rice papers. They're going to be on the show, but also when you pop them into your basket, there's also a download of those that you're going to get for free, which is amazing.
So you buy the printed rice papers, you get the download for free.
You get the download for free.
If you get a basket spend over £35 after all your discounts, etc., so you're getting your free postage, you're also getting that download with £12.99 for free.
Yeah, so whichever way you shop tomorrow, if it's £35 or more, bingo.
And printables,
Oh, reduced price.
prices on printables tomorrow as well. I know, told you it was going to be a good day, didn't I? Right, now then, I need you to do me a favour, please. I need you to, when we finish this show, go over to liveshopping.vip, and then you can watch Linda and Ian with Pollyanna Pickering artwork. Dogs, donkeys, foxes.
Oh.
It's beautiful. Badgers, and you'll hear a load of stories about the most amazing woman I think I've ever met. Pollyanna was an
Wow.
absolute angel. So make sure that you go over to liveshopping.vip, and I'll see you on the other side of that wall in about 5 minutes' time. See you there. In a bit.
Bye.
Bye.